Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's video, we're just going to talk about Litecoin and then where do I think the price of Litecoin is heading to, at least for the short term, right? As you can see on my previous video, I was expecting LTC to hit $45. Let's say 40 was like roughly 45, right? So and then 45. 45.50, right? Let's say 45.50 and a pullback right around 34.75, right? Which would be, a 62% retracement. But the price got stopped at 42.22, so the new 62% retracement is at a 33.50, and then price got stopped at right around 32.79. So that's not even like 5% error. So that's pretty good. Now what we can expect is that at least a rejection to this area, which would be 382. Alright, let me remove this. So we could be expecting a Litecoin going back to 36.60, or let's just say 36 just to be safe, right? And then once we get to 36, we're gonna have to see what type of correction we're gonna make in that area, right? Because this could take us like back to, Litecoin making a new low all the way up down to $14 to $15, right? If we get some sort of rejection right around $36. So I would be expecting Litecoin to, for the bearish scenario, right? You would be expecting like at least a 60 to 65%, sell off from $40, right? And then you would be looking at Litecoin right around like $15. Let's just say like $14 to $16, right? So I know it sounds crazy, but you just have to be prepared for anything, right? So, but that's the worst case scenario. Litecoin to hit like $15 if we break this area of support, right? This area, right? I'm not expecting any type of rejection once we get back to this area of $22. Yes, we're gonna get like a 5-10% rejection, but I'm not expecting like a 30 to 40% rejection, right? So, but this area of support right here, right around like $27 to $29 is very important, right? So, but first of all, we're gonna get some type of rejection back to 36, 35, and then most likely, we're gonna see some volatility in that area. That's a bearish scenario, right? Litecoin going all the way down to $15, right? Plus minus 1. So let's take a look at the bullish scenario as we started previously. The bullish scenario is that we got a 5-wave structure right here, right? Five waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So, and then we got our ABC correction, A, B, C, and then we could be expecting another 5 waves, right? We already got the 5 waves, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, and then another 62% retracement, right? So exactly at 62. So what we could be expecting a further sell-off at least, because we haven't seen any type of like a ABC correction, right? Because this sell-off cannot just keep dropping like this, right? It cannot just keep dropping in a vertical line. So we have to have some type of correction like this, like that, right? Maybe come back down to this area before a another projection to the upside, right? Like this. So I would be expecting at least Litecoin to get back to 35, whether it's bearish or bullish. Get back to 35, get a small correction to this area of 82% retracement down to, let's say, $30 to $29, and then a further, we're gonna get another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, something like this, right? So and maybe Litecoin going back to $55 to $57. So that's very possible, but we just have to wait and see what type of a correction we're gonna get, in this area. Definitely, I don't see like Litecoin just keep going straight down, right, like this. I don't see Litecoin doing something like this. So, and then if you take a look at the inverted head and shoulder, like I mentioned on my previous video, I don't like to trade inverted head and shoulder because if it fails, it could go like to the opposite direction, a 1-to-1 extension at least, right? You could be expecting Litecoin to do something like this, right? So you would be expecting a 1-to-1 extension to the downside, which would take like Litecoin like right around like $7 to $8, right, in this area, $7 to $8, right? So I don't like to trade inverted head and shoulder because on the bear market it's most likely gonna fail. So, and we got another inverted head and shoulder right here, a clear one. And we got one in this area right here. So back in March and April, right, we got this inverted head and shoulder, and if you take a look at it, it fails. We got this massive selling pressure, right? So it's very scary when a head and shoulder fails, because it's definitely going to go back to the opposite direction, right? So that's why I don't like to trade it. And you can see many of them right here. We got another inverted head and shoulder. This one is pretty ugly, but still an inverted head and shoulder. A small one right here. So, and then another one right here. So we could be expecting Litecoin to have another 1-to-1 extension to the downside, and then going all the way back below $14, $15 for the bearish scenario. But I'm still bullish for Litecoin until we break below 29 to 27. Then I'm gonna start looking at the more scenarios for the bearish momentum till we hit like $14 to $15. That's it for Litecoin. And then I'm gonna update the price depending on the type of volatility we're gonna get the next 2 days. So let me know what you think down below. If you think like Litecoin gonna hit $57 or we're gonna hit $15, it's very possible. So both scenarios very possible. I don't think we're gonna be in this range like of $30 for another 3-5 months, right? Another 3 to 5 months. So if you like the content, hit the like, subscribe, let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching.